Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to hit the bell so that you can get those notifications. Also, any likes, shares, or subscribes are definitely helpful to the growth and the prosperity of the channel, so thank you for that. It's like, okay. So today this read is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, I'm seeing that your read is being influenced by the way of the planet Jupiter. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years. This influences thought processes, energies, predictions, experiences that have to do with growth, prosperity, manifestations, transformation, all of the good things coming into fruition, okay? So I'm seeing that the spirit of your true self is seeking security in an injury. So you may have been hurt or you may have hurt someone else, okay? Either way, the spirit of true self is seeking security in that injury. And that is centered in the way that the winds are moving. I'm seeing some, or being brought into or coming out of your life. I'm seeing those winds being the northeast wind, the southwest wind. Northeast wind, where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about partnership and perception, or the process of power. It could be both, in regard to losing your job. I'm also seeing a lesson from the northwest wind by the way of you learning a lesson about partnership and process from Caribbean music and its influence on you. The decisions that you made could be how you stay encouraged, could be how you express yourself. And then I'm also seeing some influence by the way of the north wind, where you are learning lessons by the way of partnership in regard to marriage and going on road trips. So I'm seeing someone maybe going on a road trip, getting married, someone eloping. That's also a thing. It could be y'all eloping to a Caribbean island and getting married. Either way, I am seeing that influence of you seeking security from an injury. And the only thing that I see that could possibly be hurtful in this is if there was some type of divorce involved in the marriage, or someone losing their job, okay? Though there are multiple layers to the reality, everything is connected. So even as some things may seem random, they are all serving a purpose for you to learn these lessons and grow from the experiences, okay? The main priority is the wellness of your soul. So the emotions and the specific messages that are associated with this read are that it's God's plan. The feelings are for you to feel satisfied, for you to be kind or to feel kind, for you not to feel alone, and for you to feel energetic, okay? These are gifts. To have energy, to be kind is a true gem of the spirit and the soul. And to be satisfied is obviously, the fulfillment of God's promise, for heavenly space for our hearts and life. I do see you feeling like you should have thought something through in the regard to an injury, how you've been hurt, or how someone has hurt you. Though I'm also seeing winning the lottery being connected to the marriage, the music, the loss of your job, and the trip that you're going to go on, or that you have gone on, or that you're going on now, is what I'm seeing. So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you for that, to you yourself, and also to God Source for getting that to me and for me to be able to interpret the message and be able to share it with you, okay? The energy that had been offered to me is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a time of rest, recuperation. It also could be a representation of meditation, a time to relax, a time to connect, go within, understand your thoughts, where they're coming from, get to the root of whatever the issues I'm hearing, anxieties, whatever the anxieties are, and try to find solutions to them, okay? Especially in regard to some type of injury. This is a time to promote healing, is what the Four of Swords represents, okay? I'm seeing that you may have been addressing some type of sadness during this Four of Swords energy. And I'm also seeing that it's not weird. It's not abnormal for people to do this, right? It's not abnormal for people to sit and meditate. Or I remember, like, if anyone else remembers, the whole anger management thing where they're like, if you get angry and upset, count to 10. This is kind of what that's reminding me of, like a time to sit back and be one with yourself and go within and heal, okay? And I'm seeing that there's just healing from some type of sadness. So then the energy that I see you in for the cycle of this read is the Empress energy. This Empress energy is someone that thrives in creativity. Let me see. So the only Western wind that I'm seeing is, because I said something about creativity, the only Western wind I'm seeing is a Northwestern wind. And that has to do with the music. So you could be dancing to reggae music, you could be creating reggae music, or reggae music could be like inspiring you to be creative in some kind of way. The music, the Caribbean music, is influencing the cycle of this read. And also some Western wind from the process of power that came from losing your job. Okay. Also included in that Western wind is change and transformation and growth from Jupiter. So it seems like Jupiter was involved in you losing your job. I'm gonna just say that. Jupiter was involved in you losing your job, though it's because of the change, transformation, and growth that was necessary, is necessary for you to be in the fulfillment of this process of power, okay? In this Empress energy, you are, like I said, creative, a leader in some sorts, confident, satisfied. You have the energy that you need to be able to continue contributing to God's plan, okay? In this energy, you are being received as beautiful, glamorous, not selfish, and that's clear, okay? Then I see you in the past position for the cycle of this read in the Sun. The Sun energy represents that word that we pull for this read, energetic. Like, for you to feel energetic, for you to be satisfied, for you to feel fulfilled, for you to have joy in the experiences that life had to offer you. This is what I'm seeing that you were in. You were grateful. You were appreciative for the energy that was provided to you, the life that had been provided to you, and you were thriving in it. You were also seen in this energy as a little bit nerdy. So focused on whatever your job was, not mischievous, not being sneaky, not sly, not cowardly, not fearful, just very focused on your work. Then towards the end of the cycle of this read, I'm seeing that you are in the Six of Rods energy. The Six of Rods energy is representing that you have all of the tools and the support necessary to move forward. Like, yes. So from the energy that had been provided to you from this source, 6 times over, you have received it so that you can move forward in the direction that you were meant to move in, okay? And that's the end of the cycle of this read. You have the support, you have the confidence, you have all of the tools and the energy that you need to be satisfied, to continue on a path of kindness, and for you not to feel alone, okay? And that was God's plan. So then I'm seeing you in this energy as not scary, not frightened, not ugly. Things aren't getting ugly, you know. In this energy, you're being received as tidy, orderly, cool, calm, refined, well-bred, purified, and even cultivated, okay? So in the future, what do I see for you? In the future, I see for you the King of Pentacles energy. In this King of Pentacles energy, you are financially stable, secure, abundant, and you also have the ability to share the wealth with others if you wanted to. This could be that you winning the lottery energy. And that's just what I see. Unless that's the only thing that I see that could have to do with money, is you winning the lottery. So maybe you won the lottery. If you did, congratulations. So then I see that this is a cosmic thing. It's also something that you're being bashful about. And considering the fact that you were in this Empress energy for the cycle of the read, you're being received as beautiful, dazzling, stylish, though not selfish, right? So to see you in this King of Pentacles energy, and that winning the lottery is probably what this energy is steering towards, I'm also seeing that you are heartfelt and not cruel in this energy. So it's kind of making sense that that Empress energy during the cycle of the read would lead to you being in this King of Pentacles energy in the future, and that you're being received as shy, timid, and cosmic. Because sometimes when stuff like that happens, it's almost like maybe you've been praying for it for a long time with this Jupiter energy, prosperity, growth, expansion, healing, right? Manifestation, transformation, especially if you lost your job. Yes, please. You know what I mean? And then also the sense of timidness and shyness, because maybe you thought that it was never going to happen, okay? And that is your Judgment. So I have the Judgment card for you. In this Judgment, you're not being seen as obsessive or addictive. So it may have gotten to a point where you may have felt like you were addicted to wanting to be successful. Maybe wanting a marriage to work. Maybe wanting to leave because of the road trips. Maybe even obsessing over the fact that you lost your job. That can cause some type of injury. Obsessing over losing a job, obsessing over a divorce, obsessing over a road trip, obsessing because you feel alone could cause an injury, like in the mind, in the spirit, or whatever. It could make you feel like, yes. And I'm seeing that even in that energy, it felt rough. Like maybe you were going through a hard time. Though being in this King of Pentacles energy seems like it was a process of power for you to lose your job. It was a process of power for you to win the lottery. It was a process of power for you to think this thing through and to come to the judgment of, being in the King of Pentacles energy, even after things have been so rough and hard for you, okay? Then I'm seeing that there's the Five of Pentacles energy, where there was some type of loss. Something of value to you, or someone of value to you, or it could be finances. Either way, whatever this loss is, it could have been your job. If your job had to do with you being funny or being sexy, that's just what I'm seeing. Like, because I'm seeing that, or because you're received in this energy as attractive and funny, though this energy could also be a warning sign that someone was trying to threaten you with a loss. Like someone is trying to attack the way that you, because it says power of the process of power and partnership and perception. So someone could have been projecting on you losing your job so that it could attack your attractiveness and how you find joy in life. That's what I'm seeing. And you trying to seek security in the hurt that someone was projecting upon you. I'm seeing that you found security in winning the lottery, and that's how you thought your way through the way that someone wanted to see you hurting. Okay? And the reason why you were able to see your way through it and still remain being seen as funny and attractive and sexy, even in the time of some type of loss, the reason why you're able to do that is because you're the star. Like, you're the center of, I'm seeing, you're the center of the spirit of the true self, seeking security in how you've been hurt or how someone has hurt you. And all that you're finding is angel messages for you to be satisfied, for you to recognize that it's all a part of God's plan, for you to have the energy that you need to remain kind, and for you not to feel alone. And quite frankly, you're popular. So whatever this attack was that somebody tried to attack you, child. Somebody definitely tried to attack you. And it's come, like, I can see that because of that Six of Rods energy of you moving forward and you being unafraid of moving forward towards the end of that cycle, that attack on your finances that someone tried to project upon you, you're still not alone. You're the star. And that's always been a part of God's plan for you to be popular. I'm going to see if I can pull an angel card, because I'm looking at all of the energies surrounding the Five of Pentacles energy, even from, let's see what's around it. So, not weird, not selfish, clear, not mischievous, not cowardly, not scared, heartfelt, not addictive, not romantic, fully cooked. Okay. And you're still funny and sexy. So, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Even in the event that okay, yeah, say it. So even in the event that this injury may have happened or is going to happen in the future, right? The spirit of your true self is seeking security in what it, that moment. And the angel message is that this, whatever is happening, is because big happy changes are going to happen. So even as that is happening, big happy changes are happening, okay? And then because those big happy changes are happening, you are this popular star. Okay. Let's see if I can get you another message. And then we're going to close out the read. So, when there is some type of loss, the angel message is to let go, because there are big happy changes going to happen, and that's all a part of God's plan. Okay, this is reminding me of that scripture, for the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you, so on and so forth. So you may have lost your job, or you may lose your job. However, you're gonna win the lottery. And I'm talking about the big lottery, not the little lottery, because it says big happy changes. So gracefully, you know what I mean? Gracefully let go. I'm gonna give you a short story. So there was a job where I was working at, and I got let go from the job, right? However, I knew that it was a sign of spiritual maturity for me to walk away from this situation gracefully, not angry, upset, combative, or anything like that. I understood that I had fulfilled the means of my agreement to do that job. And so even if you don't understand at the moment, you have to know that you're a part of something that's bigger than you, and being able to gracefully walk away is a gift of inner fulfillment and security. Okay, spiritual security, because I remain kind and graceful, right? What I mean by that is I went above and beyond at this job, and I could have walked away from this situation bitter, and I'm not going to give them no more information to help them be successful in their program or their progress or whatever. Though I sent them a whole big zip file of activities, programs, stuff for their whole entire school year for more than one age group. And that's because God came to me and was like, be graceful. You know what I mean? And that's because I realized that the mental attachment that we have to working for someone else's company, corporation, business, is just a part of the design of the matrix. However, the overall goal of the spirit and the soul being in alignment is for you to work on yourself, even if you're working with them or for them, okay? Or if they're your employer or whatever. And I knew that I had served my purpose because everything that was asked of me, I was able to deliver it on time, if not ahead of time. And I had more than enough productivity to provide to them, you know? So I did not hold my resources back to help them not be more successful. I gave them all of, what I could, because I knew that it wasn't about the adults that are running the place. It wasn't about the big business people that were running the place. I was a volunteer for a behavioral health facility, and I had gotten acquired to be an asset of that program to help them come up with activities and create community outreach programs for them to engage in throughout their whole entire school year. And it wasn't just for one specific age group, it was for multiple age groups. So being able to do that and knowing that they can't not use that information, right? I mean, they could not use that information. Though what I'm saying is, it's not like they're not going to use that information to be helpful to the experiences that those kids are going to have. And you're in service, they're even in service, to the God source that brought all of us here. And is really meant to change people's lives. That's what So I just felt like my heart was touched for me to remain kind throughout the whole entire situation. Like, yeah, you don't know if you're going to have a job next, or you don't know where your next dollar is going to come. There was that feeling of obsessing over, well, how am I going to make my next, I need to be financially secure, I need to make sure that I can pay my bills, and and as you can see, the Creator has provided. I do nails, I have my own closet. I am still currently looking for a job, so if you know anybody that's hiring, definitely contact me, reach out to me. I have experience in being a director of operations in government agencies, though I do show up like this, myself, my genuine self, and as creative as I can be, to help us reach milestones and goals. And so when I left that job situation, I left it thinking about the original mission of the business company organization, and it was to service those kids and to give them the resources that they need. So no matter who the middleman or third party was behind the supervisor, in the difficulty that I had with them, or whatever they were going through in their lives, because those situations, sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with you. It could have to do with just the problems, the circumstances, the situations that are going on in people's personal lives. Though we have the ability to support each other to move forward and to overcome that kind of stuff. And I just understood, it's probably stuff that's going on with that person just the same as it was stuff going on with me. So the best that I can do is remain unbiased in a situation and just give them the information, give them the resources, give them the research, the hard work that I put into that, so it wasn't all for nothing, and it will serve those kids that it was made to serve, So, to you I say, Cancer, be graceful with yourself and the emotions that you feel if you do lose your job or if you do get hurt in this life. And be graceful with others. Because you are not alone. God is with you. It is all going according to God's plan. And even the hardships and the challenges are in service to bring you to that better, happier, more peaceful, prosperous space of growth and transformation in your life. And you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be fulfilled. You deserve to feel favored by God. So I do send you love and light and healing energy. And I will see you all next time. Bye.